What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, episode 29. What's good? How's it going? We're here. We're alive. No GG stream. Sad days. It's okay, though. We moving. As you guys can see, we got two new lovely guests with us today. Guest slash host. Up to you to decide. Help us out. It's gonna be a doozy today, boys and girls. But before we get into that, I want to make a little shindig announcement for the multiverse tournament. Happened. We went through number 2 last Friday, also casted by these lovely gentlemen. Winner of that was Anthos, followed by Dark Knight, coming in second. Third, wait. I didn't put third. Oh crap! Who was third, guys? Quick.
Wow. It was Trick.
Trick. Okay, Trick was third, and then Gaza came in fourth with Batman. How that? I just totally forgot his name in the document. My bad. Whoopsie. But these guys can attest. There were some pretty awesome games. Y'all can check that out. The link is in, of course, the Discord. Each match is up there as well as the full VOD. If you want to focus on their absolutely amazing casting as well. But yeah.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
All too kind.
You guys did fucking great.
I paid him off, dude.
You guys did fucking amazing. Like,
yeah.
Really especially considering, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, both of you haven't casted a multiverse tournament before, right?
Never multiverses, no.
Yeah.
No, not specifically this game, never. No.
Yeah, literally coming in with limited knowledge just to research like a week beforehand. You guys fucking killed it. Hats off.
Yeah, something that stood out to me is when Randon was playing Shmoney Loso, Quinn, you brought up the fact that Bugs' safe was nerfed recently, which is true. His safe got nerfed into absolute hell. But that was kind of recent. That was like within the last couple of weeks. So I was like, oh, okay,
well, I read the patch notes.
all right, good, yeah, good research.
I read the patch notes.
I mean, yeah, it's actually like a huge part of Bugs' kit is that save. So having it nerfed the way it did definitely hurts his viability. So yeah, good stuff, guys.
Dude, that shit
was a good tournament.
Dude, it was great. I can't wait for the next one.
It got real intense.
Dude, the semifinals were off the hook, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Still match the night, I think.
Well, I didn't put hold on, put that little command in the title for you guys. If you do !! tournament, that is the current registration link for the third iteration that we have on this upcoming Friday. Don't miss it. It'll be great. You'll be famous, I swear.
I mean, 32 entrants, man. It's that's good turnout. Great turnout.
It was great.
Absolutely.
I mean, only what was it? I want to say 18 checked in. We're still it's still progress. It's still progress. I like it.
Those are really expected losses. Honestly, the fact that you had 18 people check in is surprising. As somebody who's run a lot of online tournaments, sometimes having like an entrance fee, it feels really bad, but it really incentivizes people to actually show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes people are just like, oh man, I have won my fair share of bullshit tournaments because the top players were just like, it's not worth my time.
Yeah. I've been definitely playing with the whole entrance fee thing, if we're gonna eventually do it or not. Maybe if we do get more consistent people, because it wouldn't be a bad idea, but also people fucking would complain a lot more if things don't go their ways, and I'm not sure I want to deal with that right now.
That's fair.
No,
that's
for sure.
Completely reasonable.
Fuck them. No, I'm kidding. I'm
No.
kidding. You're right. You're right. Totally.
Fuck 'em.
You're right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I agree. I agree.
It's just all this
We have to consider people. We have to consider people.
But eventually, yeah, we'll either have an entrance or we'll have just sponsors covering the fucking price for pool, and we won't even have to worry about it in the near future. So one of the two, it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
But without further ado, Zephyr, Kling, welcome to the cast. Would you
Thank
like to
you.
introduce
Thank you.
yourselves?
Yeah, I've actually been on the XP Share podcast before. I came in, we were talking about some TFT, there's some drama at the time. That's probably my main game, though I play whatever floats the boat at the time. I prefer strategy games. But fighting games, casting, shouting, making tier lists, those are all kind of really fit into my wheelhouse.
For sure. And I'm Zephyr. I've also been in before. We were talking about Sea of Thieves. It was just before the season 12 update, so not much has changed. But I'm returning to Twitch this summer. In a couple of weeks, I will be back. More on that, when that happens, because I'm keeping it very hush right now. And otherwise, I'm in the gaming space, I'm in the wrestling space, and I'm in the editing space. So it's kind of where I specialize.
Very nice. I have to say, I did download Sea of Thieves and have played it since we've had our discussion,
Mm,
and I enjoy it. It's
it's
pretty fun.
good. I think
Pretty fun.
I think there's a side quest in there. I'm just saying.
Hey, not against it. Not
Yep.
against it, man. Yeah, no, it's pretty enjoyable, man. I definitely do
good.
not regret that purchase.
It's real fun. It's real fun.
To get a squad for it. I'm
For
not
sure.
for
Nah, I'm
anything.
super
I'm
down for
thinking we need it. We need to catch up on fucking side quest episodes.
Oh, Gang Beasts, by the way. We never played Gang Beasts before. You know what that is, right?
no.
That would be fun to play
no.
as a side quest.
Oh,
I would enjoy
no.
that.
What's the new one that everybody's playing right now? Oh god, dude. I am just
Like a
bad.
party game?
Yeah, I'm just bad with fucking names this week. Holy shit. Chained Together.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
true.
You
Yeah.
cannot convince me to play one of those. Okay, last time that I did a co-op stream, we were playing Pico Park. Simple, fun with your friends, cooperation game, I got so frustrated that I had a literal nosebleed.
Oh my.
My group of friends, we never finished it.
No,
We never
shit.
finished it.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that was just like
Yeah, that's
You
no
th-
joke.
you think Among Us and Mario kind of destroys friendships, like
Yeah.
No, cooperation gaming is really what does you in,
Yeah, anything we have to work with other people and put up with other people typically is a
Mhm.
downfall.
Monopoly doesn't even compare.
No.
Dude, I could smash out so many games of Monopoly before I finish Pico Park. It's unreal.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Excuse me.
You dying? You dying? You good?
Wrong
We're
door.
doing okay?
We're good.
Wrong
Let's
door.
keep going.
Oh.
Show goes on.
Well, honestly, I don't know how long this is going to take because I'm pretty damn sure we're going to get into some massive discussion on this. So let's jump into it. Who wants to go first? Who's
I
revealing
think
their list first?
I've been nominated as number one. So
Are you
yeah,
ready?
fuck it. Yeah, sure. Fucking put me
Wait,
up the stake. Let's go.
We're putting this up. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
There's gonna be some hatred
Wait,
towards
hold
me.
on. hold on. Before we reveal, I need to advocate for my boy here. We should talk about what the tier list is. We're about to reveal something.
Okay.
The tier list that was requested by me and CJ to fill out was titled Online Gaming Tier List. We're gonna
Yep.
go. I don't know where his mind went with that. I know where my mind went with that. But keeping that in mind before we reveal anything.
Also keep in mind, not all online titles are on this list for some reason. It's, it's a user
reason.
managed site. It's not 100% accurate. They have God
it's like- I think
knows how
it's-
many tier lists.
I think it's dated 2021. So
Oh God, was it
That
really?
also does give some idea of what
No.
games might be on here and not.
yeah, for
So
sure.
it's a little behind. We opted not to go with the what was it, the 1,000, or was it 100, or was it 1,000 games in fucking tier list?
I would have done the 1,000. I might just
would've
do that
made
in my
it at
spare time.
I would have made a content. Yeah, I don't.
No, I think
People were already yelling at me yesterday.
because Mike was going through it, and I'm just like, this is a lot of games. Like, this is like, holy shit. But
Yes, it is.
we'll definitely play with some more tier lists in the future. I just kind of wanted to get a general one for you guys to go out there, something to debate on, kind of get us into the tier list phase that we're probably going to be going through for the next couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And really quick too, don't be nice. Like if you wanna rage and tell people that they make horrible life decisions, when it comes to video games, we're okay with this. Like this is totally fine.
We signed up for it. We signed up for it.
This is the Toxic Gamers Association here. Okay, let's just let them have it.
Well, speaking of
There's no
toxic
toxic.
gamers, that's a perfect fucking segue if there was one.
Here we go, dude.
Let's
CJ's tier list coming up on the screen. I want you all to start at the bottom. All right, let's start at the bottom, and then we can go to S tier and then work our way down. All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So we start with the games I never played.
Yeah, we're gonna roast each other on what we haven't played. All right, ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
CJ's tier list on the screen.
I'm going to say I actually respect CJ's I did not play list. There's some consistency there.
But yeah, I think this is the thing. Is like there are a lot of
Every
games.
Call of Duty ever.
Well, not every,
No,
not
no,
every. I will get into it later.
Post Black Ops 2 era, right? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
basically. I mean, there's a couple. I'd probably say mostly like post World War II. I didn't really touch them. I've not done any of the modern Call of Duty games. I also did not play
The OG
the
ones.
the OG Modern Warfare ones purely because like at the time they were coming out, I was not a shooter person. I was still playing Spyro on the PS1, and I was loving
Shit.
live. And you know
Wow.
what? That was better. That was a better
Respectable.
live.
Respectable.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro, not being called racial slurs every game, bro. There's something about that just like builds character. You got.
Yeah, it was one of those things. It's like, do I want to play a game that makes me feel good on the inside and the outside, or do I want to play Call of Duty? And I made up my mind.
Fair enough. I play Spyro
Yeah.
too, so I feel that.
Yeah, Spyro's fucking great.
When you say that, it makes sense why League of Legends is Z tier. Or I should say,
Yeah.
when you say Z tier, I move Z all the way up because in my gaming circles, when you say something is Z tier, it means that it is the best beyond
Yeah.
reasonability.
Yeah,
But we're
no,
talking about
Z
bottom of
for
the
me.
bottom of it.
Yeah, Z for me is I don't want to be associated with this game at all. Don't use my name and this game's name in the same sentence, or I will find you and I will kidnap your dog. Also,
Didn't I ask you to play Rust before? I swear to God.
no, you did, and I my exact words were, Jay, get fucked. I remember it to this day. Also, have not played Destiny any of the Destiny games 1 or 2 because again, you know, just I feel for me, Destiny 1 I just never got into, and with Destiny 2, when I kind of got into the space, I could play Destiny 2, but there's so much of it
Mm,
that it very much overwhelmed me.
yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
Um,
It's a very overwhelming at this point.
yeah. Have not played Diablo. The new it. I don't know.
That's fine.
It's just
You
it's
don't have
not.
to.
Yeah, it didn't look like my kind of thing. So and then people started shitting on it, and so I was like, you know what? Maybe I dodged a bullet. Um, Fighting
It's
games in general, I don't play a lot of. Um,
Yeah,
because I'm
same.
not very good. And I don't like
Mhm.
playing games that I'm not very good at unless I'm with friends, and not many of my friends played them either. So
I
that
understand
kind
why
of,
League of Legends is Z tier for you. That's fair.
yep, yep. Dota, I just never really touched it. Never really got all that into it. So, I was hearing about it a little bit. Now here's one, A Realm Reborn. I didn't know that game existed until I saw this tier list. I don't know what it is.
That's Final Fantasy
I
14.
yeah, I think it's the
Okay.
latest Final Fantasy expansion.
Okay, so yeah, Final Fantasy again. I have played a single Final Fantasy game. It was Final Fantasy 15. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed that I was basically just an emo boy band on a road trip. And I kind of just played it like that.
Wait, you
Um,
haven't played 10?
I haven't played 10. I haven't played
Oh,
7. I haven't
dude.
played the remake of 7.
Have you watched the
I'm
most recent Trolls movie? I think that's the plot of it.
Would you believe? No. Um, Gears of War 3 and 4 is an interesting one because I played the first two. But I think when it came to like Gears 3, I just never got my hands on it. Like when I was younger, it was one of those ones where I could never find a place that would sell it to me for cheap enough.
Yeah.
And then Gears 4 came out, and I think I was kind of just like, I was like, I didn't play the third one. I'm not gonna want to play the fourth one if I haven't played the third one. I don't really want to play the third one right now, so I'm not gonna play the fourth. And that's just kind of continued for the last several years.
Okay, weird question. Which will
Mhm.
kind of put some things into context, I think. Would you
Mm.
feel comfortable with an age check right now?
I'm
That's a
22.
good question.
I'm 22.
Oh,
So,
totally
yeah.
understand. Okay,
There
that
we
clears
go.
up a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
because
how old are
when you
you?
said
yeah.
when you said you were playing Spyro during like Prime Call of Duty, I was like Spyro. Like, he had to be a kid then. Makes sense. Totally
Yeah.
get it.
Wait,
Okay,
20. I heard 20. I didn't hear the.
22. Born in
22.
2001.
Okay.
Yeah,
A lot of this makes a lot more sense.
yeah. I like seeing Club Penguin and see. I was like, wait a minute, but I like now
Well,
I'm on
Club
board.
see,
I'm on board.
there's a discussion to be had about that.
That honestly,
Um,
the fact that it's even on this list is kind of a meme.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
surprised when I saw it, but I was like, okay, I guess it goes here. Like, because I've
Yeah.
also done it in that, like, how close it is to the letter is sort of how it is compared to others. So, for example, I think Phasmophobia is slightly better than the original Halo. And again, the original Halo, we're gonna talk about it because I've got some feelings. But
Yeah, this is some controversy here. This is
dude, I've got some.
I'm
I'm gonna ruin some
I'm
friendships tonight.
I'm
okay.
sure
No.
Quang's is just as bad too. So I'm not. I'm,
Oh
you know, it's fine.
no. I'm gonna get a couple of flack. There's one game in there. There's two games that I am very flexible on, mainly because of memory rather than anything else. I like just
Sure.
don't remember the game. Like I have Halo 2 and Halo 3 in two different spots, but I don't remember which game was better, like which one I enjoyed more. And those are technically like I can't remember which game was which.
Yeah,
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
yeah. Gran
I mean,
Turismo. Oh,
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was gonna say Gran Turismo. I'm not really a car person in general, anyone who's seen my GTA roleplay streams knows I'm not really a car person. So I was just like, I've not played it. H1Z1, like I don't know why I didn't get into this because it feels like my kind of game. I just never played it. So there it is. Heroes of the Storm. I've seen like the cinematic trailers for it, because that's the thing with me and Blizzard is I don't play all their games. I watch all of their cinematic shit because I believe that Blizzard should have an animations company that just makes shows based on their games, because I think that would sell like hotcakes. But the game itself just looked like the most generic thing in the world, so I just didn't touch it. NBA, Madden, and NHL, they're not really sports that are big in the UK.
Hmm.
Like basketball's kind of
Okay.
coming up now, but like hockey and football, American football, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like they're not sports that you see regularly over here, so it's
Yeah.
like you can get them, but it's like I wouldn't know how to play them because
Sure.
I don't watch it. I don't know what the rules are. Fucking get thing in net. That's all I know.
Good thing in that.
Yep. Realm Royale is another one that I didn't know existed.
Bro,
So
I
it's-
think you would have
short-lived.
fucked on some Realm
It was
Royale.
short-lived.
With
It
as
was
much
short-lived.
with as much
You
as
know-
you like Fortnite, I think you would have loved Realm Royale.
See, I'm not as big on Fortnite as I feel I am, but Fortnite's one of those ones where I think, again, we'll get into it later, but I think it scratches a very particular itch, and that's about it. But that's just enough for me to keep going.
If I
I
had
mean-
the computer strength at the time, I would have played it. I didn't get to play it.
I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes you just need to log on and shoot things, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Roblox, again, just. Well, Hades has been trying to get me to play it recently.
Oh
But I'm like,
God.
I don't know
Oh.
what it is, but it's like I understand the concept, and I think that it's probably a great thing for what it is. It's basically just like a thing where people can make their own stuff and put it out there. And there's probably some fucking diamonds in there.
It's basically just like Minecraft on steroids with a shitload of
Mm.
mods.
I talked about this on my stream last night, and probably in the past before. Roblox is so weird to me now because Roblox was marketed when it came out initially. It was marketed to me as a kid as a way to teach you how to code.
Yeah, see, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
But that was
about it.
back in like 2009 or
Yeah.
2008, 2007, around there. And now it's a thing. It's a game. People consider it a game.
It's
we had it in
interesting.
our
It's a
computer
thing.
labs.
Rogue Company, again, it feels like my kind of thing. Rogue Company feels like the kind of thing I could sink my teeth into. Just haven't had the chance. I haven't really had the time to look into it very much. Street Fighter, and I'll go Tekken this as well. A fighting game. I don't play them. Sorry. Smite, I feel I've always kind of lumped League and Smite in a similar kind of, corner of the internet. I don't have my feelings on League, so I was like, would be more my thing because it's got like different pantheons and cool mythology shit in there, but also I feel like it's just a lot for me to handle. StarCraft, I'm not a massive fan of these sort of real time strategy types.
You're also
I think
too young.
the closest I kind of get to these sort of strategy games would probably be Stellaris.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Stellaris is very good, but I think that Stellaris just caught me at the right time in my life where like I got it. I played it as like, oh, I understand, and I sort of sunk my time into it because I guess I was just looking for a space game, and Stellaris and No Man's Sky knocked on my door and said, hello, how are you? StarCraft, probably, if I had found that, might be my kind of thing, but I don't know. I feel like it's a resource management kind of things in general, resource
You-
strategy, that kind of thing. go way over my head.
So StarCraft 2 came out in 2010.
Mm,
I think you would have been a little bit too young for that
Probably.
hype.
probably.
You either
So-
play it forever at that age and become a prodigy, or you never touch it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my hands are broken because of that game.
Yeah.
Like to put in context of like when StarCraft 2 came out, Destiny was fighting a legal 2 years after StarCraft 2 came out. He was fighting a legal suit against a DDoS company because it was starting to become a thing against streamers, and the Supreme Court didn't believe streaming was a real job.
Oh my god. That
Wow.
see,
Were
see,
they
if that
wrong?
shit came out now, I would be doing all the research on that shit. I'd be writing articles on that. That's insane.
Destiny was also the #1 streamer on Justin TV. That was a whole.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I was figuring out who I was gonna ask to the homecoming dance.
Oh.
Yeah, around that time.
And
yeah.
then World of Tanks, genuinely, the only reason I haven't played it is because I think there was a month period where every fucking YouTuber I watched was sponsored by World of Tanks, and the more I saw it, the more I just didn't want anything to do with it. It's the same thing as Raid Shadow Legends, but the difference is I've actually played Raid, and it's a shit game. I don't care who I tell. It's awful. I'll never take a Raid sponsor. Get fucked.
By the way, this
Um,
YouTube video is sponsored by Raid Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh god, am I on the ad read for that?
That was the ad read. The fuck?
hold me at gunpoint. Oh, Raid is a great fucking
Or the gun just like comes into the frame just a little bit and goes back out. Like, oh.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it was advertised by so many. I was like, yep, no, I'm good. I don't need this.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's all the games in this list that I haven't played. Yeah.
right,
Do
now-
we want to go game by game, or do we want to just nitpick the things
Let's
that we
highlight.
have? The
Yeah.
Let's highlight.
Let's
Okay.
highlight some
Okay.
things here.
Where are we going
I can't
first?
believe that Halo Reach is A, while you have Halo 3 and Halo 2 in B.
Yeah,
I think
but
Halo
that's a
I-
questionable.
So nah, it's right. I'll down this hill. Halo Reach is fucking great. All right.
I'm not saying it's not a good
Over
game.
Halo
It's just-
3 though?
Yeah,
I think over 3. I'll say. Listen, all right. There's nothing wrong with 3. 3 is a B tier game. B is good. That's a passing grade.
I'm going to say that Halo Reach is worse than Halo Wars, and I know that's controversial, but I had way more fun playing Halo Wars.
The thing is, right? I think there was just something to, and I think for some of these games, obviously they are online. I have factored into the single player experience a little bit as well, just a smidge, because I feel that they're just part of the game experience. Here's the thing, Halo 3, like, is a brilliant game. You know, it's definitely in the top 100 games, and there's a lot of games. But there are some moments in Halo where my memory goes a bit blurred. I can remember so much about Reach, the multiplayer experience, the campaign experience, the amount of hours I sank into Firefight. I don't want to talk about it. But Reach hit me, and I think because the thing with me and Reach, and obviously a lot of these are going to be subjective, but me and my mates, you know, hanging out Saturday night, it's like 10 p.m. We do a campaign run, and Halo Reach has genuinely got one of the best first-person shooter campaigns of all time. That I'll say it. Halo Reach's campaign is bloody brilliant. And then, getting on and doing some infected or doing some team SWAT after that, hanging out in Firefight. I think Halo 3 has a better map pool. Like that, I'll I'll surrender that. Halo 3, I think the maps for the multiplayer are a little superior in design, but I also sort of did enjoy that, you got player-made maps in Halo Reach that got put into the playlist, the customizable armor, and unlocking it all through that way. Also, you got to remember this is, where if you wanted to unlock your cosmetics, you had to play the game to unlock them, and not, spend $30 to look like Master Chief. You got to work your way up that ladder.
Yeah.
I just I absolutely get why Halo 3 is the better game for a lot of people, because I think also it's like the end of that trilogy, that I think would factor into it a little bit. It's like the culmination, because I remember the stories of, people queuing up outside stores at fucking 4 a.m. to get their hands on the game as soon as possible, the second
Yeah.
doors open. But I think Reach, like,
Oh,
transcends a little more because of just the atmosphere of Reach and everything that Reach was, because it wasn't necessarily trying to be the next big Halo thing. It was very much, we're doing our own thing. This is our swan song. This is, it was Bungie's goodbye, really, to Halo, and I think it's genuinely beautiful. And it's a first person shooter that made me feel something, and I loved Halo 3, but I didn't feel anything when I finished it. I felt something when I finished Halo Reach, and that's what puts it above for me.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel that there is a big, huge, like massive meat chopping knife going between you either played the fuck out of Halo Reach or you were a Halo ODST player. And it seems a lot of the time like neither of those two like groups of people have played like the other game. Like ODST people haven't played Reach. Reach people haven't played ODST.
I think to an extent that's true. I think the merge is a little bigger than people give it credit for. But I can see that. I mean, I played ODST as well. I think ODST was, again, it was a different take on Halo and different take on the setting of Halo. I think that's I think maybe that's what it is for me, is Halo 3, Halo 2 are great, and they're more of the same and they're more of the good. But Reach was different, and I like different. I don't care if no one else does. I like it when things are a bit different. So
My second concern on this list. All right, why is Overcooked 2 not S tier, bro? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
the Overcooked again, it's a very good game. It's an amazing game. It's an A-grade game. But here's the thing, is I think with Overcooked 2, firstly, if it was Overcooked, I played the shit out of the original Overcooked. But I think I've also got to look at it from, like, obviously we're making this list in 2024. If I was making this list in 2021, it might be S tier. But I think for me, S tier needs that extra something. I don't think that it's necessary that it isn't an S tier game, but it's like, if you're gonna be like the top echelon of video games, you need that something extra that pushes you up to that next level. And Overcooked is great, but I don't think it has that little something that pushes it up, because we have games like Played Up that have done similar things, not the same. Not the same. I'm not saying it's the same, chat. I'm not saying it's the same, because I got called out for this in a Discord call like a month ago. I'm not
Oh
saying
my
they're the
God.
same thing, but like, it's been proven that the Overcooked model, the Overcooked sort of meta, like, for lack of a better term, can be made in a similar facet and still be very good. If you're an S tier game, personally, I feel like if you're an S tier game, it should be like, yeah, there can be games that are like you, but people say that you are like this game, because people might say, oh, Overcooked, that's like Played Up.
Hmm.
But with something like Minecraft, it's Minecraft, but this. It's Minecraft, but like it's all coming from that. Sea of
Yeah.
Thieves to me is that same thing. Like it's Sea of Thieves, but like when Skull and Bones was coming out, it's Sea of Thieves, but without the land discovery. It's
Yeah.
like these Overcooked isn't that thing where people are comparing other games to it. Like they're kind of going back and forth.
All I'm hearing is that we need a side quest episode of Played Up again.
Oh, for sure.
no.
No, for sure, for sure.
Uh,
what else? We got like 5 more minutes for
Juice-
you guys to pick this apart.
Juice. What's your hot take? Which one are you? Do
Okay.
you have the most? Yeah, let's give you the floor.
So the fact that Infinite Warfare is anything but like Z tier is a little bit crazy to me. Battlefield Hardline should deserve zero respect. Like
Yeah.
nothing. The game was cops and robbers, but just really shitty. It's yeah, no.
and
I
so,
think
yeah,
those were the least.
sometimes like with Battlefield Hardline, I think it's one of those things where I didn't necessarily have a bad experience with it. I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad game, and that's just in my experience. But it was one of those ones like, there's nothing special about it. The cops and robbers thing was, they were trying to go in a bit of a different direction. Did it work? Did it not? We can debate that till the cows come home. I think there's some. I think
We know it
there's a
didn't work. I
couple.
think we know.
No, I think there's a couple of game modes that are a little bit interesting. I think that there was something there, and I think that's why it's a little high for me because like there was so much potential in that, and it just didn't quite make it. Infinite Warfare, as someone who's not a big Call of Duty person, I know a lot of people like the boots on the ground. I liked the sci-fi shit. Okay, it was different. I kind of like different. But like for me, again, it was fine. Like
Just was
as someone
interesting.
who wasn't in the COD space, as someone who wasn't like, oh, I want this, I want that. I played it. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's COD in space. It's fine. It's worse than Titanfall. It's Titanfall, but a bit shit. Right?
But-
That's how I saw it. It's Titanfall, but a bit shit because
It's Titanfall, bitch shit.
Yeah.
The one
like-
thing I always give Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is they had a fantastic zombies. No, that was the one thing I
Yeah.
always give them. The zombies was so fucking good,
Zombies was fine. I
and
think
that's
Titanfall-
where the buck stops.
That's
But, I
one
mean,
thing I
yeah.
didn't even realize. Titanfall's not even on this list.
Titanfall's
Yeah,
not.
it's not.
I mean,
And,
Titanfall was also not as popular as most
Yeah.
of the things on this.
oh, I wouldn't tell that to a Titanfall fan because they get
No,
real
I mean,
defensive.
no, like-
they get
no,
real defensive.
okay,
about
okay.
that.
No, okay.
Look
Here,
at this list.
here's the
Like, and
reality.
they're
All right.
clearly- Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, clearly this list is trying to pull from a bunch of different genres and like the most popular titles at the
Yeah.
time from those genres. Titanfall, especially in 2001, was not even close to being a top shooter. Very cool game, especially. Oh, have you watched Titanfall speedruns? Ooh,
Oh, dude, it's
Oh,
fucking
oh,
insane.
yeah.
It's
So cool.
insane.
so cool.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
whilst we're in D tier, I'll say it. Halo Combat Evolved's overrated. I'm gonna fuck. Next question. It's not that. It's not that great. It's like half the campaign is good. The other half is just the first half of the campaign, but worse and longer. Because the Flood is not an interesting enemy in Halo 1. They don't react to being shot. And then like the multiplayer was, I give it a little bit of credit because it was the first one. But the Magnum in Halo 1, we know that shit was broken.
Oh yeah. Oh
My
yeah.
question to you, as
Mhm.
somebody who's a decent amount younger than the rest of us, have you ever downloaded without the teacher's knowledge Halo 1 onto your school PC so you and your friends could play King of the Hill while some science lab or computer lab bullshit was going on?
We couldn't do that because the way the computer room in my school at the time was they were all around the walls of the room with the teacher sat in the middle of the room so the teacher could see everything. so we couldn't do that. Which,
It-
you know, as someone who has, after the fact, been a teacher, it's fucking smart. Like, I'm not gonna bash it. It's a smart move.
No,
But
it's
it
'cause they
was-
learned. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Dude,
Um,
did I tell you guys what my fucking A++ class in college? I literally finished it was stupid setup. All the computers were in a row and teacher was in the front of the class, whatever. So I finished all my shit within like maybe a week and a half because it was all online. And
Mm.
I literally just showed up to class and booted up League of Legends and sat in the back of the class.
As we can see from this list, that's a shit choice. It's like the thing I'm really annoyed about is the fact, and obviously this is to do with the date of the list, but the fact that the WWE game on this list is fucking 2K20, which is the worst wrestling game I've ever fucking played in my life. It is a buggy piece of shit, and I hate it so much. God, it's
Well
the
done.
worst. It's the worst. Like, if it was 2K24, like, I'm not saying 2K24 is perfect, it's got problems, but it'd be in B tier at the very least. 2K20 is so bad! It pains me that is the game that's representing WWE. Oh, it's so upsetting how bad that is, and I don't like that that's... Because 2K24 is really good, but fuck. It's worse than Valorant. And people know I hate Valorant.
Wait
That's
a
how bad it
minute.
is. Not quite as bad as Rust. But I
Hold
you know.
on. Really quick.
Yep.
Sure.
There's a far worse offense that I'm seeing on this list that I
Okay.
did not catch until now.
Yep.
The fact that Black Ops 2 is C tier
Oh yeah, that was my thing too.
Oh,
I mean,
and
Oh.
Battlefield 1 is above it. Like,
Battlefield 1's great. No, I don't. Here's my thing, right? And I don't care. Right, I get the Black Ops 2 hype. I get it. Like, everyone was in on it. But I think I preferred. I
The
think
best part
just
about
in general,
Battlefield 1 was the fucking commercials. I
I
The cinematics were
had,
fire.
and maybe it's just me, but I had so much fun on Battlefield 1. I had so much fun either being a little medic going around trying to help people, or, you know, being a sniper on top of the.
You don't have to
buildings
explain
that you
how
can see.
Battlefield works. We know
No,
how
I
the
get
game
it.
works.
No, I get it,
I'm
but
just
that's-
saying
it's more
it's not
fun to
even
me.
close to Black Ops 2.
No,
That's
no,
all I'm
no,
saying.
no. But
We
it's-
all
you're gonna-
listen. We've all played Battlefield. Okay, Justin, Battlefield 3. Operation Metro. We get it.
No, but I think Battlefield,
it's-
just for me in general, I prefer the multiplayer style of Battlefield.
Yeah,
where
that's
it
the
is
thing.
it's a much larger, wider thing, right? It's this big fucking battle. It's why I love Battlefront. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but I played the shit out of the original Battlefront 2 when that came out. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
big
that was
fuck
that
of
was a
battles.
good game.
I would
Great
play
game.
that, and the reason Call of Duty World War II is as high up as it is because of the war game mode, which is just that it's actually like doing this mission, pushing through slowly.
The war game mode was cool.
The war game
was
modes,
cool.
and that's
I enjoyed it.
all I played. That's all I played, and like the zombies, like the first mission of the zombies was amazing. But like as a gameplay thing, I would play Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 3 over Black Ops 2 any day, because I think it's that I can. It was great. It was.
That's
fun.
the
It was a
thing.
good
You're
deathmatch thing.
either a Battlefield guy or you're a Call of Duty guy. Like
Yeah,
that's
and
That's
I'm,
true.
and I'm,
Either
big.
and I'm
like
a
a large
Battlefield
scale.
guy any day. The only reason World at War is as high as it is because World at War Zombies is like, with the amount of shit you can do with mods in World at War Zombies, doing that with your mates, you could sink an entire weekend into that and not even scratch the surface. I think the amount of content these days and the amount of shit that was on YouTube about World at War Zombies was wild. I mean, that's how a lot of people made their name. But
All right,
no-
let's
I'm worried. I'm worried when you guys look. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a couple of caveats. when you pull it
Okay.
up. Okay.
Okay. So let's end this. Let's end this with one question.
Yep.
What is your worst game of all time that may or may not be on this list?
Worst game of all time?
Yes.
Oh, that's hard. That's really hard because I avoid playing bad games. Um, all right, I'm gonna say. You might need to come back to me on this because I need to do a little bit of looking at making sure I
alright.
get this right.
Get
All
mad
right.
at my tier
Yeah.
list first.
Alright.
'Cause, I have one of your beloveds in a place that you would not want to see it.
Oh shit! All right. Here we go. Y'all ready for this?
Actually,
Y'all ready
Let's
for
do
this?
it.
We're doing it.
all right.
Here we go, dude.
So
Should we
the-
start opposite this time? Start from the Z and work our way down?
He put Z at top because that's better than S apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Should we start from the best and then work right down this time?
So let me put the caveat with that this was an online gaming tier list. This was based on the online gaming experience. Which is why I also at the bottom have a why is this an online game tier?
I disagree
game's
with one
pretty
of
good.
those. I disagree with one of those.
Because the
Why
game
is it
is
online?
good, but like it can be good, but like it doesn't need to be a multiplayer game. I felt like those didn't actually gain anything from it connecting to the internet and playing with other people in a meaningful way. On the top, I do have Destiny, Left 4 Dead 2, and Team Fortress 2 for 3 different reasons, and I think they are the pinnacle.
Left 4 Dead though, really?
Yeah, so I think Left 4 Dead is the pinnacle of co-op gaming. I think it is the most enjoyable time that you can ever have when you just have a bunch of friends who just want to play a fucking video game. And it is if you have one guy who's like really good at the game, it doesn't really take away from all the other stuff that other players can do. If you all suck at the game, that's also fine.
I'm gonna back him on this. Left 4 Dead, especially
Left
Left 4
4 Dead
Dead
2 is
2.
fire.
Yeah.
It was fire.
I think it's a pin as far as like co-op games go, right? Like co-op games, if you're here to all come to a similar goal, there isn't a lot of frustration you can have also with other people. Because like your real critique is like shoot better, which isn't really a critique, especially
Yeah.
with friends.
I
Right?
wouldn't even say as far as co-op go. I would just as far as games go, it's fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, if
Like,
that was the
they-
only thing, it wouldn't be Z tier, but like on top of all the other stuff too, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what puts VR chat at S tier?
So VR chat, have you seen the shit?
Online
people
gaming
do on
community
VR
shit.
chat?
Yeah, it's true.
When it comes to online
That's
gaming,
true.
you can do whatever the fuck you want with
There's
VR
some,
chat.
there's
You
some
can-
pretty funny videos on YouTube as well about VR chat and people just
You want to be Hatsune Miku or twerking for a day? Fucking do it. You want to be tiny as Knuckles telling about no way? Like you fucking run around. You do it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Limited there. And as far as like VR chat is like one of the is a major reason why I would actually consider ever getting like a VR headset, even though it makes me nauseous to all hell.
Mm.
You can just because it really is just like especially if you consider like the combination of how globalized the world is now. COVID was like a really big reason. It's a good way to just like actually hang out with people. Without the need to play a game. Right?
No, 100%. Nah, I can see it. I can see it.
Let me see.
I think Destiny 2 is also the best MMORPG out. I don't play Destiny 2. I haven't played Destiny 2 in a really long time, but my god, what a fucking great MMORPG.
It is. I mean, when you have enough people to actually do raids, like you really do have a fun ass time. That's some of the most fun I had in gaming. Period was doing those raids, man.
The only thing that tops that for gaming for me was Team Fortress 2. It's 12 people being stupid together against each other. And with silly graphics.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot about you guys today.
I do quickly want to go over my have never played because I know there's some I've never played any of the Gears of War games.
It's a lot of
Gears of War is
Battlefields.
and a lot of like the just new. I realized I actually put the wrong Modern Warfare 2 because Call of Duty sucks at naming their games. But a lot of the
True.
newer shooters I didn't
Very
really
true.
play. I didn't have an Xbox growing up. I had a PS2 and then like a Wii.
Okay. Yeah.
So I didn't get to play a lot of the Gears of War, a lot of the Battlefields. And honestly, so I played Battlefield 3, which was a fine game. It was pretty good. And then I played Battlefield 1, and I was like, I don't want to play Battlefield anymore. I like just can't care about the series. I actually played Black Ops 1, and then I played Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was sick. It was so good. The campaign was really good, but like the online experience too. I felt like playing against people felt good. You didn't have Call of Duty lobbies 90% of the time. You just kind of loaded in and fucking played until you got called a camping whore, and then you just moved on. Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, you really play heroes in F tier. That's wild.
Tell me a worse game. I can.
Oh man, yeah. Unfortunately,
I mean,
Heroes peaked at the moment, but that peak is long gone, bro. That peak is long gone.
They had their chance.
The two caveats for this list I was talking about earlier, Halo 2 and Halo 3, I don't remember which game's which. One had a really good online lobby system, and the other one had a shit one, and I can't remember which one was which. Because it was so long ago. The other one is Rocket League. Rocket League could be anywhere on this list. I'm so bad at that game that I know that there's a lot of salt involved in my opinion of that game. And I'm willing to place that anywhere. So it sits in C because it's in the middle, not because I actually have an opinion.
I think the good thing about Rocket League, and this is what I like, the aspect of it that I really like, is like a match is 5 minutes. So you can literally just a couple of matches of Rocket League, even if you're bad at it, it's 10 minutes out your day, right?
No, I'm angry. No, I get mad. I'm a grinder. I like sitting down playing one game for hundreds of thousands of hours until I get good or I give up. Until I hit a breaking point.
Black Ops 1 in C tier though? Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Fortnite
and Minecraft in C tier?
Under DayZ,
I
bro?
want to talk about
Black Ops 1 under DayZ, dog?
Yeah, DayZ was great. Fucking
that's wild.
Spending 2 hours fucking not seeing anybody until you get headshot. Great. Amazing.
Damn, where the fuck where's Tarkov then? Oh, you never
on this list?
You've never played never played Tarkov, bro? Really?
I've never played Tarkov. No, I didn't play Tarkov.
Oh my god, but you played DayZ. Dude, what are you doing? Go get Tarkov. If you like fucking just getting sniped in the head in DayZ, just go play Tarkov, dog.
I will say that. Have you seen the DayZ roleplay servers? If you get a good one, fuck, dude, that's wild. That is a time.
It'll be controversial. Minecraft being C tier, I think Minecraft is fine. I think that's my opinion of it. I think it's fine. I think the online, like, there's a reason to play online with people, and doing stuff with people is cool. But it's fine. It doesn't really.
I mean,
it doesn't bring me joy. It doesn't make me upset. It exists.
Yeah. Fortnite, I mean, objectively, I mean, obviously subjectively it might be different, but I mean, Fortnite has created some insane online experiences with like the Marvel fucking thing that they had and like the concerts that they would put on. So I know there are a lot of freaking squeakers today who like, look at Fortnite and they're like, you know, so I can definitely see that being a little higher.
That was so high pitched, I didn't even understand half of that.
Yeah, that didn't even sound gay, dude.
It's hella corny. It's hella corny. There's no
I think the thing.
But that's why it
knows
works.
what it is. It knows what it, like,
exactly.
It's not trying to be anything. Here's my thing with
that's
Fortnite,
why it
right?
worked, bro.
There are sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to dress up as Jack Sparrow and shoot Chewbacca in the face. And Fortnite lets me do that. Like I get to dress up as Superman or Becky Lynch or whatever the fuck, and I get to go have a fight with someone from a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And I'll only do it for 20 minutes and then I'll be done. But it just gets to scratch that little itch.
Yeah.
For sure.
If I were a teenager, I would definitely. I won't be surprised to see the previous generation put Fortnite in like an S plus tier. I won't be
Oh,
surprised.
yeah,
I'm like, all right,
yeah.
fair enough. I get it, bro. If I was a
No,
kid at
yeah.
that time, I would have said the same shit. I would have felt the same way.
Mm, I do
Mike,
think it's
Mike,
a generation.
well, be honest, dude. Where did you
What?
put Rust?
I put it in our. Let me see. Where did I put
Where did I
Rust?
put Rust?
You put it in
I put
D.
it in D tier.
Y'all
Yeah,
make me
that's fair.
sad. All right, it's
I
not
think
that
we
I
bad.
put Rust C tier.
He
I put
is
Rust C tier.
generous.
Oh my god,
No,
y'all
I think
just need
I've
to
had
get
fun on
good.
Rust.
Y'all just
I
need
put
to
Rust
get
C
good,
tier.
okay?
Okay, well, I put Heroes C tier as well.
Okay, well,
that give
here,
you-
like
give
you
you
said,
that
Heroes is gone. It's had its moment.
All right. I need to hear from each of you. Give me something that you are upset about by my list, because there's definitely some stuff on here that I think can be considered controversial, or that you're
I'll give you two.
confused about knowing
Oh.
about me. Yeah.
I'll give you two. Call of Duty 4 is top 3 greatest Call of Duty games of all time, but you have it a D tier, and Black Ops 3 sits right next to it. Those are
I
both
do not.
Z tier games.
Okay, so for me, right, Black Ops 2 was the best online Black Ops experience I've ever had.
I won't
thought the
argue that.
maps. I think Call of Duty 4 the maps were kind of shit. I did not enjoy the map list on release, and I played it for I think 50 hours, and I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, also, they had some server problems like consistently throughout that entire like.
Oh, but you played Black Ops though, and Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 1. Black
The
Ops 2 was
lobby
better than Black
issues?
Ops 1. Yeah, Black Ops 2 was
I
better
would
than
say-
Black Ops 1.
Yeah,
Black
you put
Ops
Black Ops in
2
C tier, so
Yeah, Black Ops 2 had great maps, and when you got to play, it was just so fun. But I didn't feel that way with Modern Warfare, and it maybe been just me phasing out. To be completely honest, it could have just been me phasing out of the like Call of Duty style shooter.
Well, let me ask you this question: when you
But-
played Call of Duty 4, was that the only Call of Duty available at the time?
Yes. yeah.
Interesting, because it was like this kind of all we knew, like the Call of Duty
Yeah.
4 had some things that you could abuse, like wall bangs, through like 50 foot, concrete and shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But
though.
we kind of just saw it as the meta, like, oh yeah, that was designed to be this way, right? Yeah, cool.
Fucking pre-fires off the rip, dude.
Pre-firing on
it
district,
just
like
wasn't-
pre-nades
Oh.
and
wasn't
pre-fires
for
on
me.
district at S&D.
It
It
wasn't
was
for
just
me.
like that was but I do agree. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 has the best maps in Call of Duty history. No one's gonna argue that. If you do,
Yeah.
you're smoking dick. Period. So I get that.
Yeah, that's fair. What was the other one? It was just those two, I guess. Yeah, no, I mean, it was one of those things where it's like Call of Duty 4, I didn't like the gameplay, and granted, if you like it, I'm not gonna blame you. I'm not gonna fault
What-
you for having different opinions than me. Wow.
look, we've established it's okay to be wrong. It's okay.
But I think Black Ops 2, and I end up comparing a lot of games to Black Ops 2. Granted, Black Ops 2 is also so much older than Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty 4. That
Yeah.
it could be rose tinted glasses, right? Looking back at it.
Let's be
little bit more
100% honest though. This isn't really like a tier list. This is really where you put every single game in relation to Club Penguin. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Club Penguin is B tier for sure.
I've got stuff. I feel like Club Penguin. We're looking back at it more fondly, especially
No,
now that it's
no.
gone. All right, I genuinely think, and this is why
Club Penguin was
but-
just a better Neopets. I don't know if you're old enough to have ever played Neopets. but Club Penguin
Hey,
was just a
yo,
better
Neopets was
Neopets.
good though.
No. I played
Yeah,
Neopets.
exactly.
Okay, hold up though. Club Penguin or Toontown? That's the question.
Oh, I think Toontown had the major disadvantage of actually moving through the world at that time, and it was so laggy.
True.
I think the thing is, right, people I think, looking at the last sort of year of Club Penguin, when we all knew, right, it's kind of shutting down, so everybody went back to it and was enjoying it. But there was a good few years, even when I stopped playing it, right, where there was some fucking stinker years in that shit, alright? I don't think it's as good as people. It's C. It's a baseline, but it ain't. I don't think I don't think it deserves to be beat here. I don't think there's enough game for them
I
to
did-
beat it.
Over
I-
Black Ops,
just in case this
dude.
matters. Just in case this matters, these are not ordered within the tiers at all. I
Gotcha.
could not use enough brain power to
Yeah,
decide.
I did order mine. I did
if
order
Mr.
mine.
Brain 2 brought me more joy than GTA 5. That was not. My brain is not.
Yeah, but
was over it.
I think GTA 5, and this was my thing with GTA, is I have to factor in the roleplay side of things because
That's why it's a nay.
yeah, like it's
Otherwise, it
insane.
would have been in the why the fuck is it an online game tier? That's
Yeah.
probably
What I like that we both established is one of the best battle royales ever made is Tetris 99.
Yes,
Amen.
100%.
amazing.
And it came. It was such a. For me, Tetris 99 gets bonus points for being a sneak release.
Mhm.
And
The
it
one
popped
thing
off.
I disagree with is I think Elder Scrolls Online is okay and fine to be an online game, and I think that is the same reason that Destiny 2 is alright to be an online game. I think they're in the same kind of deal in that they could not have
I'm
been
not
as
gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
This is really embarrassing. I thought that was Elder Scrolls.
No,
Or not Elder Scrolls. No, sorry, not Elder Scrolls. Elden Ring. I thought it was Elden Ring.
oh,
I might have not been exactly sober when making this.
oh my god. There's a circle on it. There's a ring. It must be Elden Ring.
Yeah, I can't read the text.
You're
Elder
okay.
Scrolls Online is probably a B tier for me.
Yeah. Well, I think you would not be able to get the size and scope of that game if it wasn't online.
Yeah,
Like
no, for
that's
sure.
a game where you can literally, and yes, there's loading time, but you can go from Hammerfell all the way to Cyrodiil, and then you can fucking go to Skyrim, and it's great. And that's like I think
Yeah.
it brings a nice bit of scale to Tamriel, and there's so much lore and story in this whole thing with Tamriel, which is great. That keeps
Definitely
us
more
waiting
important to its
for
world than
yep.
Dude,
to,
my roommate still like every night he gets home, he's on fucking Elder Scrolls, dude. Every
Yep,
single
I've got
fucking
friends that are
night.
too. I've got friends that are as well.
I think the only thing that would put Elder Scrolls Online in B tier over A tier, is that there is a stark distinction in the way that Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14 are played compared to Elder Scrolls, where the other two, the gameplay is definitely a step better in my.
Yeah.
Oh, we could revisit the tab targeting action combat debate for sure.
Yeah. I'm not gonna debate it because it really is such a personal preference. I'm surprised you guys weren't surprised at my fighting game that I put.
I'm
picked
like,
all of these.
here's the thing.
That's funny.
I'm a little surprised, but also it's like
As the Smash.
I'm surprised.
fighting game.
I'm surprised not because of where they are. I'm surprised because it's you.
Yeah.
Like
The online experience for a lot of these games were shit until Tekken 7 came out and was like, hey, we're doing rollback netcode.
mm,
And that's a whole nother discussion. And
Yeah.
I can make a whole 15-minute videos about what rollback netcode is. But yeah.
So, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy?
For me,
Yes.
I think today I'll say Final Fantasy. I think if I was to hop into a game now to play as an MMORPG, I'd probably pick Final Fantasy.
okay.
I think there's a lot
That's
better content on Final Fantasy, especially as a solo player, which I tend to be. Plus World of Warcraft kind of made 3 mistakes in a row and is trying to fix it all as far as expansions go.
What do you mean they made one mistake, Miss Pandaria, and that's all they needed?
What are you saying that Cataclysm wasn't a mistake? Crazy.
It honestly, I don't think Kata was as bad as everybody fucking makes it out to be. But
I
then
remember
again,
it being awful.
but then again, I wasn't like the only major rating I really got into was Wrath of the Lich King. Like I
Yeah, the
didn't
best
do
one.
Molten Core. I didn't do fucking Karazim. I didn't do much of those like beginning early ones. I didn't do any Kata raids. So it's like I don't know. I just
Wrath of the
didn't
Lich
see
King
the hate
is
on
such
Kata.
Wrath of the Lich King is such an S tier.
So
So
good, dude.
it's so good. Uh, yeah. Is there anything else people want to fight me about? I'll fight all day.
Honestly, like, I mean, a lot of these, because I think the thing for me is like, obviously, there are a lot of these games that I'm really into that, but I can absolutely see why people would think this is dope. Let's Sea of Thieves. I fucking adore it, but I can absolutely see how some people would say that is, fucking basic as shit.
Yeah, it's fine. I think Sea of Thieves is fun, and I think if you have the right group of people to play with, I think it's great. But
I think again, the Sea of Thieves now, again, if we were making this in 2021, it would not be as high, anywhere near as high
Yeah.
on my list.
Yeah.
But Sea of Thieves today, I mean, like as of this year, it is my most played game ever. So
I think I was watching Kefka play it last night, and I was like, if like a group of people were like, "Hey, let's play Sea of Thieves," I'd download it. I'd buy it.
Yeah, I'm
I
down
would
I
with
never
mean,
play it by
side
myself
quest.
though.
He
Wait,
was
there's
he
a-
was
there's a-
actually asking me to play yesterday, and I was like, we're gonna do side quest. I really want to, but fuck." Because
I totally would have played it.
he's been trying to get me on. Well, so I was thinking of asking that too, but I guess he's just like looking for people to run duos right now. And so I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like, yeah,
Gotcha.
we're busy, dog.
I
But
mean,
Discord's nice.
I'm always that. If we want to get a 4-man crew, I'm always there for it. I think this is the thing with Sea of Thieves. There's so much to do in it now, and
Yeah.
next week they're adding like an entire new thing where like they're adding basically a new event and they're adding a new boss. But when you beat the boss, you can either destroy it or become the boss. It's great. It looks so fun.
My only thing is that I'm sad that Maple Story wasn't on this list because Maple Story is S tier and you can fight me. I I downloaded a game recently because it looked like Maple Story, and I found out it was made by the people who developed it. So
that's the thing I appreciate about like this group of people is that these lists aren't just like I love this game or I hate this game. It's coming from the perspective, like a multiple perspective of, you know, how was it made, how was it produced, how was it perceived. Just like it's not black and white to everybody, and I
Yeah.
respect that.
No,
with
like
you guys.
there's absolutely an argument to be made. I mean, some of those arguments are wrong, but that's fine.
and you know what, and that's I'm glad that we've decided that my tier list is the only correct one.
You can we're gonna fight. We got Valorant and League in A tier. We can fight.
Yeah.
We can fight over this.
Name me games that want you to be better for spite. Out of pure spite.
No, I don't want to be better at these. I don't want to sink to the level of the people that are calling me slurs in chat. I don't want to. I don't want to be where they are. I want to be bad.
Character, brother.
Here's the thing.
Shut them up.
No. When I'm bad, here's the thing. When I'm bad at League, I can leave whenever I want. If I get good at League, I'll keep going back to it. Just because you got Stockholm Syndrome doesn't mean you need to drag me into it.
I want to be where the haters are.
Anyways,
take your Beauty and the Beast and go fucking make out in the corner.
That was Little Mermaid. What the fuck?
You know what? This is exactly what you should tell people when they talk smack on League of Legends. This is perfect.
No, see, yeah, I'll tell it to them and then I'll leave because I'm done. But you guys can't leave.
He's drained.
You
No,
guys can't
hell
leave.
no.
No,
Hell
no.
no. My
See, the
ego
thing is
says
that
otherwise.
Yeah,
Your
I gotta shit on him.
because that's
You're
the joy. I know I can't be
pretending
better
like you're
than
a
them.
better person than I am. and
Oh, I'm
that's
not
really the
pretending to be a
most-
better person. I play Sea of Thieves. I'm not a better person.
Fair enough, fair
The
enough.
second I hear someone talking shit, I want to kick him. I want to kick him real bad. But the thing
Fair
is,
enough.
it's like with League of Legends, and Valorant especially, I know physically I cannot become better than you. So it's like it's nothing to me. If it's Sea of Thieves, that's where I have my problem. It's like that guy fucking stole 300,000 gold worth of stuff. I need to go get it back, and I'm gonna get salty. But
I will
you know,
say that the worst, as far as all the ones that were in A tier, I think the worst one, as far as that problem goes, was definitely Overwatch for me. Overwatch was I like couldn't handle playing that game. I literally one day sat in my chair after playing a couple rounds, and I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I don't think I can play anymore.
Overwatch upsets me because like at the end of the life cycle of Overwatch 1, there was so much more potential in that. And I think over the last like year and a bit, couple years, they fucking squandered it so badly.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I was playing a couple of games Overwatch before this because my buddy just got back from his service and he was streaming, so I hopped on for a couple of rounds. But it's like I just see it as the game it could have been because there's so much about it. Like, the PvE mode, I'm one of those people. I was excited for the story because that's
Yeah.
why I kept playing Overwatch because, like, there's a narrative here that's really interesting. But they just fucked it. I feel like as soon as Jeff left, for me, okay, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone. I mean, that's why they caught so much so much shit from the community.
Yeah.
You are talking
Yeah.
to two people who hurt.
Yup.
That's just
We
was
all
our
in
name.
pain. Yeah.
Remember?
We're seeing. We're getting old enough to see the downfall, boys.
No,
I will say-
absolutely.
My downfall was StarCraft 2. I saw it immediately. My hands are broken. They took everything from me. My money, my hands. I bought 3 copies of that game. Unironically.
Oh my word.
That's why that started my coaching journey.
Bro,
I know what hurt is.
I played the first StarCraft off of a burned CD that my dad got from a friend that I'm pretty sure was torrented.
Oh shit.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Like that was fucking nuts. But then I ended up buying the just end thought speaking on StarCraft. I did not I wanted to play more of the Brood War expansion, but I didn't get to, and that makes me really sad.
Brood War is pretty sick, honestly. There's a reason why it has a bigger audience right now than StarCraft 2.
But just the sheer fact that you were able to play like 2 races at once, just fucking, it's like, oh yeah, let's do it. Please,
Oh yeah.
let me in.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I don't still play StarCraft 2 every now and again.
I've
Just
been
to see what the kids are doing.
I've been tempted. Like every I forget who I had a conversation with, but like I go through phases every like 2 years of just the same cycle of games. And I've been coming up on my RTS phase, and I've been trying to figure out whether I want to go back to StarCraft or Age of Empires.
I have a friend who's been trying to get me to learn how to play Age of Empires because I was kind of goated in StarCraft.
You see, the thing that killed Age of Empires was I think, what was it, 3? When they came out with the card system, everybody hated that shit. But the new one that just came out, that's back to actual RTS. So everybody's hopping back on it.
Yeah, that's the one that he's. Yeah, I have it downloaded. I haven't played a shit ton of it, but
Shit, I've been down to run a bit. I haven't played a good RTS in a while. But yeah. Now, chat, YouTubers, comment below. It's up to you whether they get the chance of being on XP Share. The stamp of
Oh,
approval.
yeah, okay.
or you know what? Comment and fight with me.
I was gonna say,
You know that I'm right.
No, wait. Yeah,
Start a war right now. Start a war.
Let's let the audience decide if they deserve to be here after we spent the better part of an hour ridiculing some of their favorite games. What the fuck?
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter to me. No. Get in the
spent
comments right
five-
now and tell me why I'm right.
Bro, I spent 5 minutes talking shit about Black Ops 2. They ain't never letting me come back.
Oh yeah. Pitchforks in the air for CJ.
Oh shit.
Pitchforks in the air.
Oh man. But yeah, this has been episode 29. Feel free to drop your guys' links in chat. Playing, I know you got yours. Juice got the link tree. CJ
Yeah.
keeping everything under wraps. I'm sure still.
Yep, we'll be there soon. We'll be there soon. Y'all will know.
Yeah, follow me on all the things, and I don't post very often, but my Instagram is basically exclusively food. I think my TikTok's mainly my cat.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
I stream. I think I'm streaming on Saturdays now that we're doing the multiverses tournaments.
Hell
So-
yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll prioritize that. That's a better use of my night than
Speaking of
I'm
which,
debating.
Getting hammered?
I'm debating whether I actually sign up for the next one. Get my ass kicked in round 1.
Hey,
Yeah.
unbiased casting. I'm gonna root against you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. There it is.
Oh god.
Oh,
If you're still in chat, !tournament will actually bring up that registration link. If not, of course, if you're not in the Discord, join the goddamn Discord. We're looking at all of you that are not in the Discord. The link's in there as well.
Mhm.
We'll see
You
guys
specifically
on
sat on
Friday.
that red chair. Fuck you.
Yeah, you right there, naked eating Cheetos. I see you. See you.
You ain't even got the flaming hot Cheetos.
Why
You got the
not?
regular Cheetos. Oh.
But no, this was great. I'm glad we did this. More tier list to come. I love the debate. Love the topics. I think it's fire.
Thanks for having us.
Tournament coming
Hell
up on
yeah.
Friday. Are you guys going to be casting it again?
I
I'm free.
should be. I'll figure out my schedule, but yeah.
Another 7 a.m. morning. But yeah,
I got you. Don't
will,
worry.
We'll see you guys Friday, and then side quest on the following Wednesday. This has been XP Share. Deuces.